Hey, what's happening, YouTube? It's Christopher. So just like it says in the title, I might have found my new favorite guitars. And these are sleeper guitars because most people sleep on them. The shape, it's a Revstar from Yamaha. Most people overlook these things. I bought this guitar because it has P90s in it. And I wanted to try a guitar that had P90s in it because I've never played a guitar with P90s. So I picked this guy up at Manchester Music Mill in Manchester, New Hampshire. Awesome store, awesome people that work there. Go there if you get a chance, if you're in the area. Excellent store. You can get stuff online as well. They have a store online. But they have a gigantic selection of guitars and basses and drums. Just a really great store. Not sponsored by it, just, letting you guys know about a good thing. So, again, this is a Yamaha Revstar 502T that's loaded with P90 pickups. I fell in love with this thing within 10 minutes of purchasing it. Amazing guitar. It's got a mahogany body, mahogany neck, which is a set-in neck. It's got this really cool aluminum tailpiece that's floating. I doubt you'll be able to see it, but underneath that bridge, the screws that go in the body are actually mounted on springs. So this thing's actually elevated off the body, which holds these strings in place. It's got the Tone Pro style bridge, two P90 pickups, three-way switch. It's got this very, very cool, it's not a split. It actually is, it takes away some of the low end of the pickup. So you don't lose any, it's not like when you split a coil or tap a coil, because these are not double coils, so you'd have to tap these if it was a tap, but it's not. What it does is it removes some low end. There's a circuit in there that's a passive circuit that removes low end. And it makes it sound more like a single coil pickup, because one of the things about a P90 is it's a single coil pickup as well, but it has a lot more bottom end than your regular single coil pickup. So three-way switch, main volume, main tone. It's got cream pickups with this really nice looking cream plate. It's got the cream binding. This guitar might look black on the video, but it's actually green. You might be able to see it at certain angles. And the really hilarious part of that story is that when I bought it at the store, all along I thought it was black until I got it home and I put it on my bench to do a setup, and I turned on my lights, and I could see that it was actually green, which was a pleasant surprise because it's such a dark green that you kind of can't even tell. I'm staring at it right now and it still looks black. So in most lights it looks black, but as soon as you put it in sunlight, it's green. So it is a Yamaha. It's a made in Indonesia Yamaha. It's got very nice brushed aluminum hardware all over. And it's just a super comfortable, it's got a very gentle arm cut here. It's a very slight one. It's just enough. I love this thing. I absolutely fell in love with this guitar. So much so, in fact, that 3 days later, I went back and bought another one. But not just another one, another two. This thing is gorgeous. Look at the flame on this thing. Unreal guitar. They all sound the same, pretty much, because they all have the same pickups in them. I got them just to have backups and to have one that I can detune and not have to keep detuning and tuning up another guitar. I've been talking forever, so let's get to some tones. On a clean channel, clean-ish channel, it's kind of got the gain up. I'm playing through the new, it's not very new, it's been out for over a year, the Hughes and Kettner Black Spirit 200 that I just picked up. I'm going to do a whole other video on that, so look forward to that because this amp is nasty good. So right now I'm on the bridge pickup all by itself. You can hear it starting to break up a little bit. So if I push it, it'll break up. But if I play softly, it's nice and... Absolutely gorgeous sounding pickups. That's the bridge. Here's the middle, which is really good. Neck pickup. Gorgeous sounding guitar. So if I take that same channel and I jack it up a little bit and turn the boost on, I'm still on the clean channel of the amp. I just turned a boost on and it sounds this nasty. Sounding guitar for blues, man. It's so good. It sounds awesome for everything. I was very surprised to find out that you can actually play like some really heavy stuff with P90s, especially with this amp because it has a built-in noise gate that works awesome. I'll show you what I mean. So I don't know if you can hear that. There's a very, very, very small hum in the room because I'm on the bridge, which is, 60 cycle hum will be there. But it's pretty damn quiet. Now that tone's still kind of a rock tone, I guess. Let's see if I have... This one's definitely got more gain on it. Turn up the volume a little bit here. So that noise gate rules. sounds awesome for hard rock too, even though they're P90s, but you got to have a noise gate. If I shut the noise gate off, woo, baby, this thing howls like a banshee. So here's with no noise gate. So that noise gate is a requirement if you're going to play that kind of sound with P90 pickups. Again, I'm blown away by this instrument. I can't stress enough how good it is for me. A little rock tone that I put some phaser on. Very cool sounding guitar, man. I highly recommend you check them out. I want to show you, though, what this little tap does. I'm going to use that dirty clean channel to kind of show you. Maybe you'll hear it, maybe you won't because of the compression on YouTube. But here's what it sounds like with it standard, pressed in. Now here's with the low cut turned on. It gets a little punchy. So it'll help you cut through a mix if you've got a little too much resonance or bass turned on in your channel that you're using. Just pop that guy up and it'll cut through the mix a little easier. Down. I hope you can hear it through YouTube because you can hear it significantly in the room. The bass just kind of comes down a little bit and you get this awesome mid punch. So yeah, this thing has replaced my, I had Gibson Les Paul. I had a standard. I never did a video for it, and I regret that, but it was an amazing guitar that I was terrified of because it was so beautiful. I was just so afraid of knocking it over and having a headstock break, and there goes, you know, $2,800. So the terror of owning an instrument like that was a little too overwhelming for me. So I ended up trading that guitar in and getting these other two over here that I bought with that. And I'm glad that I did it. These things are workhorse guitars. They sound absolutely incredible. Definitely check them out if you get a minute because I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. The Yamaha Revstar RS502T, if you want this one with the tailpiece in the P90s. They do have these models with humbuckers. They have them with low output humbuckers and standard humbuckers as well. They got them with Bigsby bridges. The neck is a very, very comfortable, kind of Gibson-y on the new Gibsons. It's bound. It doesn't have the binding over the frets like the Gibsons do, but these frets are set up fantastically straight from the factory. I did my own little setup on this just because, you know, from a factory, they have to set it a little bit higher just to, you know, let the end user get it to where they want it. So I dropped the bridge down a little bit. I put a little bit of a shoestring, it's a little cheat, to get rid of the sympathies that you get from this noise, the strings, I'm sorry, behind the bridge. If you do stoppy sounding chords, you know, like, if you do that without that in there, you'll hear, you'll hear a little sympathetic sound come through. So I mute that out with that. I put a little mute under the strings here with a little piece of foam that's hardly noticeable. And it kills the sympathy notes from there as well. So amazing guitars. I love them. I have 3 of them now. They're going to be my main guitars for as long as I can withstand to not change guitars out because I'm a total gear nerd. But definitely check them out if you get a chance, and I'll see you in the next video, which will probably be for that Hughes and Kettner Black Spirit 200. Have a great day, YouTube. Take care.